Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of ECU. Of course, last hour we brought you the update that ECU trustees, the Board of Trustees, along with the Chancellor, gave Athletic Director John Gilbert a new deal that will extend him into December of 2029. Now we have news that ECU head football coach Blake Harrell has also received a new deal. Congratulations to Coach Harrell. Now, under the terms, Harrell will receive a salary increase of $175,000 starting on March 1st, bringing his total annual salary to $875,000. It would also keep him in the role until at least February 14th, 2030, as long as requirements are met. Now, according to the contract, if the team wins at least 7 games in a football season, his annual salary will increase by $50,000 for the 7th win and each subsequent win. Harrell has led the football team to consecutive Military Bowl victories and a 14-5 overall record since October 20th of 2024. He is in his 7th overall season at ECU after being named the 23rd head football coach in November of 2024. Again, congratulations to ECU football coach Blake Harrell. And now we want to highlight a hit-and-run arrest in Onslow County that left 1 person dead. Onslow County deputies were called to the Sand Ridge Road area to assist the highway patrol with a hit and run. They quickly determined that 58-year-old Barbara Cox was assaulted by a vehicle, and the sheriff's office took over the investigation. The woman died shortly after arriving at Naval Medical Center, Camp Lejeune. Deputies say they developed John Peterson as a suspect, and he turned himself in this morning. After consulting with the district attorney, the deputies charged the 23-year-old man with murder and felony hit and run. Peterson is being held without bond and is set to go before a judge this afternoon. And now for your weather forecast. We continue to keep an eye on an area of low pressure that is developing the rain showers that will sweep across the east this coming Sunday. The whole system again developing as we speak. You can see that spin coming together right now over southern Arizona, but a lot of those rain showers extend out even further to the west over New Mexico and then even trying to extend into Texas as well. Now back here in the east, we're not looking at anything similar to that. In fact, very dry and sunny conditions present across just about all of eastern North Carolina. It's not just eastern North Carolina, it's the entirety of the Carolinas, both north and south, getting in on the sunshine mix today. This is a view through our Goldsboro cam showing us central Wayne County. Everything again looking very blue and beautiful. Similar story in Belhaven right now. Very little wind, creating a very little chop on the water. As far as temperatures go, though, this is where the sunshine isn't really giving us too much in terms of heat. Looking at the mid to mostly just the mid 40s right now. We still have a few in the upper 30s. Oriental and Hatteras reporting 38 degrees currently. We've got 41 in Plymouth, 43 in Ahoskie, Elizabeth City, and Roanoke Rapids. As you head a little bit further south, though, most of us generally between around 44 to about 46 degrees. Right now, the hot spot on the map, 49 degrees in Jacksonville, cold spot, 37 in Manteo. Now, the winds coming out of the north will continue to keep those temperatures from getting too warm today. Not actually going to be experiencing any sort of an additional warm up at this point. What you see is what we get, is we may end up starting to cool down as we head towards 4 and 5 p.m. later on this evening. Now, of course, the big focus over the weekend is not only Valentine's Day, which, understandable, should be a focus, also what we're going to see on Sunday. Rain showers expected to come down most likely in the mid-morning hours and lasting all the way through the day on Sunday. It's going to be gray, dreary, and wet. Again, here's another look at how it all comes together. This model is giving a little bit of a slower approach. You again see a lot of those raindrops still off to the west by the time we reach noon. I think this model is not really picking up the speed that other models are, but regardless, it pushes the same rain through us, and that's what we need to understand, is that rain is expected throughout the day on Sunday. If we have any sort of a dry period, it's likely going to be coming in the morning, but I wouldn't go trying to plan anything outside on Sunday. Because, yeah, it's just going to be a wet one out there. 60 degrees on Saturday, 56 Sunday, 57 on Monday. And then as we head through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, air temperatures will hold in the upper 60s to low 70s, which is, for those of you paying attention, is about 10 degrees warmer than our seasonal average. Well, that's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. News and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Friday.